can see Just Flex TV. You know, see them are watching on 4K and not 3D. You know it good, you know. Girl, I watch you like cinema, watch you like cinema.
Yes, so blessings, my people. Blessings to each and every one. That's a checking cover give you guys. I can call it Jamaica Roundup News for December 16, 2022. First time over Just Flex TV. Press subscribe button, notification bell all, so you never miss another update. For those who went out, reach home safely watching Just Flex TV. Let the Almighty be praised, because I am lengthen over days. Right, I will just go kickstart where two Coke family members in police custody. So two relatives have imprisoned Tivoli Gardens area leader Christopher Dodos Coke have been taken into police custody. They are less than Andrew Coke, who were among 26 men named as person of interest by the Kingston Western Police last week and asked to turn themselves in. Right, so to get the full update on this, I can go over to Jamaica Observer, at Google. Yes, so two of Dodos Coke relatives in police custody, right, as they were named among 26 men, yes, as person of interest in the Western Kingston division, right, my people. But just as I said last week, and it look like today, them turn themselves in, feed them real. Yeah, because I just got badness there, Yeah, the money are moving and feel like, not take all that. But anyway, peeps, I move over to our next update. Where killer Russian Barnett baptized in prison. So 2 months after being sentenced to serve 5 life sentences for the murder of his family members in Quaker Clarendon, convicted killer Russian Barnett has decided to give his life to the Lord. Right, my people, and trust me, boy, you hear me, if you take 5 life one time, and then go say you give your life to the Lord. Boy, you hear me? Who are me to judge? But me just hope it's not a prank. Me just hope are the right thing you do in your own mind. So the 23-year-old was reportedly baptized during ceremony held at the Tower Street Correctional Center where he was being kept. We made him know, say, once he comes into God's family, he is no longer condemned. We don't preach and teach condemnation. Society might condemn you, but in the world, once you live in God, you are not condemned. But if you live in sin, you are. So we kind of bring it across to him in such a way that he came to a point where he said, I surrender, a well-placed source said. The source described the occasion as something else, as the quintuple murderer sobbed a little before surrendering his life. So he never really cried, but you could feel the sorrows in his heart, the source told the news. Right, my people? Yes, so this man really spell it out, if you know, say Jano. You can't believe, So Barnett, 23, was sentenced to life in prison in October for murdering his cousin Kimisha Wright, 31, and her 4 children. Their bodies were discovered in their Cocoa Peace home in Clarendon with chop wounds and the throat slashed on June 21. So Barnett, who hails from Wilson Run, Trelawney, will have to serve 61 years and 8 months before he is eligible for parole. The massacre shocked the island as many labeled Barnett as a monster. However, the source disclosed that Barnett testified strongly about the case and spoke about what happened to him. It was not him, but it is him. He was just the vessel used to carry out this act, he said. Listen, church, me can't believe, me surprised all myself. Me was like he was saying he was overtaken by spirits, so they ended up have to pray over him before he was baptized. The source revealed. Right, my people. So right, let's say now you hear me. As when me say, him spell it out, but it's just that him not cry out like for shed the tears. But him saying can't believe him really do that. Yes, I. Yes, so Barnett is the 42nd inmate to be baptized since January, with the majority of them serving life sentences. The source also added that Barnett was now in his right mind after spending several weeks in counseling with the prison chaplain. The source also stated that the baptism was attended by everyone inside the prison. As a matter of fact, the baptism was already started as he sent word that he wanted to come and baptize. So the officer had to go and escort him. That was the situation, the source said. The individual said that when inmates give their heart to the Lord, they receive teaching about word for them to understand what they are getting into. The chaplain also provide biblical and psychosocial counseling to ensure before inmates fully understand the step they are taking. Right, my people? Trust me, star. So sometimes some of these guys would accept, say, yes, they want to serve the Lord, but then at the end of the day, they were in a moment where everything is going in a particular way. So you just want to be a part of the fever, the source said. Upon hearing news of Barnett's baptism, yes, Gwendolyn McKnight, the mother and grandmother of the deceased, was overjoyed. He was baptized. Hallelujah, Jesus. I always tell myself, so because I forgive him, I hope God speak through him and hope he change his lifestyle. And know what he did was so wrong to his own flesh and blood who cared for him. I just wish him all the best in there, McKnight said. So defense attorney Tamika Harris, who represented Barnett at his trial, also expressed joy. If this is true, I'm happy that he has turned himself over to the Lord, Harris said. Right, my people? Well, you hear me so far? You know, so good. You know, you kill 5, but at the same time, at 2, we condemn you out of street here. You know, but once you say God, trust me, you have to just do the right thing. So we move on to where, you know, peeps? Yes, a man, you know, killed from in the central village area, right, my people, and he goes by the name Kenrick, right, my people, but Kenrick got killed in Portmore and his body was taken and disposed in Linstead, St. Catherine, right, my people. Yes, so Kenrick, you know, yeah, to the residents of Central Village, saying that he's a good guy, a taxi operator also. You see it? Yes, my people. So trust me, boy, earth around red, as when I tell you already. You know care whisper you there. You have to just know, say, just hope God just there by your side and protect you to the fullest. Because trust me, the old dirty chink them now play. And then now peeps, the number of people murdered so far this year is inching closer to 1,500. The latest figures from the Jamaica Constable Force shows that 1,442 people have been murdered since the start of 2022. This represents an increase of 2.6%. Right, my people? So if 1,442 people dead, you know, since the start of 22 and it not done yet. Boy, you hear me? This need to stop. Trust me, the old dirty chink them a breed up. Enough! You see my people? And I look human blood for feed on. But you hear me, peeps? Trust me, only just be careful out there in the street. You see it? Moving over now, look at the screen. Yes, cops searching for schoolgirl last seen near Meadowbrook High. Right, so an Ananda alert has been activated for 14-year-old Catherine Reed of Opal Avenue, Kingston 19, who has been missing since Thursday, December 15. She's a brown complexion, slim built, and is about 163 centimeters, 5 feet 4 inches tall. So reports from the Constant Spring Police are that Catherine was last seen about 6 p.m. in the vicinity of Meadowbrook High School in the parish. Her mode of dress at the time she went missing is a green plaid tunic and a white blouse. All efforts to contact her have proven futile, the police said. So anybody know the whereabouts of Catherine Reed, please reach out, you know, to the nearest police station at 119 police emergency. Yes, and we're moving over to where a policeman gets 46 months in prison for illegal gun ammunition. A policeman who was arrested and charged in October after he was found with an illegal firearm and ammunition at a motor vehicle examination depot in Kingston will have to spend the next 46 months behind bars. So Constable Alberto Jr. Taylor, who was assigned to the Police Area 5 headquarters, was on Wednesday sentenced to 3 years and 10 months for illegal possession of firearm and 3 years for illegal possession of ammunition. So the sentencings are to run concurrently. So according to reports, Taylor, who was represented by attorney Matthew Ayat, was in the company of 3. So peeps, yeah, police get 3 years. Him should I get the 15 years, like where them a give to the old dirty chink them a road. So we just move on now to our next update where admissions for respiratory illness increase. So there has been an increase in general admissions for acute respiratory illness. The Ministry of Health says admission for these illnesses such as pneumonia are mainly seen in children 2 to 4 years old. Acting National Epidemiologist Dr. Arden Harris says other age groups are also affected, including children 6 to 11 months as well as older patients. So Dr. Harris is urging members of the public to continue preventative measures, especially during the flu season. Right, my people? Hope you guys understand everything I just read. Yes, about this topic, right? Of how certain illness increase in the cold time. Right, and for you say cold, you talk about flu time. So peeps, we'll move over now to our next update again. Yes, we are C4I teachers uncertain if deduction now remitted. Right, so teachers at C4I school in St. Thomas whose deductions were not paid over to various institutions say they are still uncertain if all the outstanding monies have been paid over. So Jamaica Teachers Association representative at the school, Kidna May Pennant Miller, says some of the affected companies have received payment, but there has been no disclosure about how much was paid. The teachers say it is uncertain when the other companies will be paid. It was also disclosed that over $1 million in dues collected from the teachers has not been paid over the Jamaica Teachers Association. Trust me, this serious. The teachers are to meet to discuss the way forward. They previously staged 2 days of sitting at the school to protest the non-remittance of deductions. Right, my people? Yes, and trust me, the teacher them need to get them money, because we deduct the money from it and we not pay to the institutions. Then moving on to sports news. Yes, we are Jamaica's 8-time Olympic gold medalist Usain Bolt will be honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award at BBC Sports Personality of the Year. So previous winners of the award include Billie Jean King, Pele, Bobby Charlton and David Beckham. So yes, that's a good look, for Jamaican panawol, Jamaicans. Yeah, the flag we have high in a different part of the world. Yes, right. But anyway, peeps, super body being blessed, stay blessed. Yes, and just enjoyed the rest of the weekend because Christmas is next week. Share in the comment in the section below. Now do no more talking. Peace, and we out without a doubt. East, west, north, and the south up top.
And them for no side, Ahmeds, representing for Just Blex. Just Blex tell them say prayer works. When the heathens are trying for you, once you die you hurt, the most I alert. If I'm them alone. Yeah man, Just Blex, you don't know your success getting them upset, you know what I mean?